They got it. We want to take it away. One of my favorite cheers of all time. We're live this morning at Lutheran High School for the Tackle Hunger football game. We're previewing it as the Cougars get ready to take on the Knights from St. Francis, Georgia. The cheerleaders up early, getting the crowd going. There you go. We have the football players out there as well. They probably need to go back to bed at some point, though, because got to be rested up for tonight. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, October the 6th. I'm Rennie Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. We just want to say thanks for joining us, including those of you who might be watching us on 5+ this morning. We are feeling extra peppy today because it is Friday. We made it. I always do that every Friday because it's so nice to see everybody.
It's fun to hear you say.
Good to see you, Paul, and great to see you, Gary.
Yeah, good to see you. You know, remember the first couple of Fridays where we were talking about excessive heat and they were sticking me in the gym? Well, they're outside now because it's the fall, and now we're feeling it, right? So now you're going to feel it. You're not worrying about the heat index and all that stuff. In fact, I think the second part of this game, you're going to be worried about the wind chill. Of course, the players won't, but maybe the cheerleaders won't because they're moving around. But if you're sitting in the stands, you're going to be wearing an extra layer. Right now, it's not all that bad. I think it's a little cool this morning, but I think you'll notice it later on today. Here's our secondary burst of cool air, and it's going to bring us cloud cover, but behind it, what a surge of cool air. Temps in the 30s and 40s, and that's headed our way. As we look down Market Street, temps right now holding steady in the mid-50s, low 50s now, 53. The wind is light. That will change today. Temps in the upper 60s, but then falling throughout the day as those clouds increase and head into the weekend. Temperatures fall this afternoon. With that breezy afternoon, you're going to have to dig out those other layers, not just for tonight, but heading into the next couple of days. We'll monitor that, talk about our peak wind speeds, and when we'll see a little bit of patchy frost.
Hey, lots of folks spent time in delays yesterday morning, just in the 7 o'clock hour on into the 8 o'clock hour. And I'm thinking, I wish they had just left a little bit earlier. You should do that if you can. We could have heavy Friday volume just because of the construction that could cause you delays. And then, of course, that issue that we've been having here. This is on 6440 past 270 there at Mobap, that little area as they're reworking the culvert drainage system. It's just been causing headaches for people, and it will until we get that fixed, and that should cease over the weekend, at least the active scene. We'll take a look at more traffic here, including Jefferson County, when we talk next in a few minutes.
Well, in a matter of hours, Vice President Kamala Harris will be in St. Louis.
She's coming here to speak at the Democratic National Committee's fall meetings. Our Travis Cummings is live for us in downtown this morning with more on the VP's visit. Travis?
Rennie, Michelle, good morning to you. VP Kamala Harris is set to deliver remarks here at the Marriott St. Louis Grand Hotel in downtown St. Louis. It's unclear exactly what time she will give her talk, but we do know that it'll happen right after a lengthy schedule here at the Democratic National meeting this afternoon. She's scheduled to deliver remarks this evening at a reception. The DNC's fall meeting kicked off yesterday with a schedule filled with conversations between various special focus groups and regional caucuses, including labor, youth, and LGBTQ caucuses. There are several councils on the rundown as well, including rural, seniors, and poverty. There are also committees like the Credentials Standing and Budget and Finance Committee in action. The meetings are open to all Democrats, according to the St. Louis County Democrats website. And according to our partners at the St. Louis Business Journal, her husband, Doug Emhoff, is slated to attend with the vice president this evening. Again, registration this morning, that table opens up at 8 a.m. and this will last throughout the entire weekend. We're live in downtown St. Louis. Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
All right, thanks so much, Travis. This morning we are tracking two bills making their way through the St. Louis Board of Aldermen this morning. Today will be the first reading of the proposed unhoused Bill of Rights. That plan includes expanding mobile bathrooms and showers at homeless encampments and easing restrictions to launch new shelters. This comes just days after the city cleared a homeless encampment on City Hall's front lawn. And the Board of Aldermen will also hold a second reading on possible restrictions on short-term rentals. The bill would limit the amount of short-term rental properties that someone can own and have minimum 2-night stays for parties or events. The Board of Aldermen will meet at 10 o'clock this morning.
Happening today, it is time for you to roll up your sleeves and then just simply roll down your car window and get a free flu shot. Our Alex Fees is live for us this morning in St. Charles with word of a drive-through clinic that begins this afternoon. Good morning, Alex.
Rennie, good morning. This Flu Fighters event gets underway here in the parking lot of St. Charles Community College at 3 o'clock this afternoon, goes until 7 o'clock this evening, and it is a drive-through event, as you said. You don't even have to get out of your car. The address is 4601 Mid-Rivers Mall Drive in Cottleville. That's where you can find St. Charles Community College. 63376 is the zip code. Enter the campus at the southwest entrance and head for the parking lot marked yellow. Though it is not necessary, you can schedule an appointment if you'd like by calling 93636, make that 949-1857, or visit the St. Charles County website you see on your TV screen. St. Charles County Department of Public Health is joining forces with other community organizations to help fight the flu, that is, in this event. Acting Public Health Director Sarah Evers says free immunizations are available at this event to anyone in the community, including people who do not have access to a primary care doctor. Standard dose flu vaccinations are available for those ages 6 months and older, and high dose vaccinations for people 65 and older. Again, this event is underway from 3 o'clock this afternoon until 7 o'clock this evening. In the event of significant rainfall, they're going to move it indoors. As I said, they have the parking lot kind of marked off now with orange cones and gates to direct traffic. But if it rains a lot this afternoon, they're going to move it inside. Now, coming up at 6:30, I'll tell you when the flu season is expected to kick into high gear. Live this morning in St. Charles, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
Thanks so much, Alex. Okay, when it comes to the COVID-19 vaccines, St. Louis County now has those new booster shots. The FDA approved both Pfizer's and Moderna's latest vaccine last month. Moderna hopes to get regulatory approval for a new flu and COVID combination vaccine by 2025.
Well, it is 6:08, and we are having a great day so far this morning. Wind, not so much of a factor, but it really will be later on today. We look at, just these flags in general, and I'll tell you what, when you tune in this afternoon and check in with Scott at 4 o'clock, what a difference that's going to make, not only in terms of how it feels, but the way those flags are blowing. And it has to do with the secondary front, which looks like a lot of rain. As it gets closer to here, it's going to bring us some clouds. By 1 or 2 o'clock, you'll see those clouds really build, and then the wind is going to pick up. Behind it, much cooler air as we have temperatures just before sunrise. I think it's going to be a nice one, Michelle's always on the lookout for that. 53 degrees, but by midday, we're going to see temps start to fall. And that's what we'll track for you and talk about our peak wind speeds today and how cool it gets this weekend.
Coming up, a fan favorite cookie is not making a return this Girl Scout season. Why the organization won't sell